Hi everyone, so today I'll be trying out this LDRS Creative Wallflower Press and Foil Plate. This is part of their new Summer 2024 collection, and I did a whole kind of unboxing of the items that I received for review, and so today I'm going to focus on this guy, but I'll go ahead and link in the description box my affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links, to the whole collection, and then to the plate specifically that we'll be using today. And LDRS Creative did send this item free of charge for my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And if I seem a little out of sorts, it's because, as you can hear, I'm under the weather. So I think this is a perfect one for today because I still want to have content for you, even though I don't sound great. What I'm going to do is better press this and then just color in with some, watercolor, water-based marker, and maybe a water brush. So I think I'll have some music over that once I show you a little bit about what I'll be doing. So I already gave you a measurement. This is a little bit bigger, I think, than a standard A2 size plate. What I'm going to do is I'll use the LDRS Creative Hybrid ink, which works really well with the better press plates. You can also put this in your glimmer or like foil machines, hot foil machines. That's why it says press and foil plate. Today I'll do this, and then, oh, you know what? I think for my sentiment, I'm going to use this sentiment from the Corner Meadow set. So we have this sentiment that says sending hugs and happy thoughts. So let me grab some paper. I think I'll grab some watercolor paper. You can be, just whatever paper you have, even if you're just adding some watercolor to like some heavyweight paper, that'll work. It just might not blend as well if you're trying to do some layers and stuff like that with your watercoloring. But you know me, I just add a little color. I'm happy with that. So let me grab that paper and my better press, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I actually have this LDRS Creative watercolor paper. There were 10 sheets in here. It is cold pressed smooth, so it is very nice and smooth, where sometimes the watercolor paper has like a texture, which is great, but this one's just smoother. And so we'll take this guy, and then I'll do the sentiment in just a moment. I think the sentiment, I'm just going to run through some paper there. So anyhow, I just have this on here pretty much centered. Now I do want this to go to the very edge of my paper, so a lot of times when I do that, what I'll do is I can put some repositional adhesive on the back of my cardstock or whatever it is that you want. Don't want it to get too bulky because you don't want it to show through that there's some kind of lines underneath. If that makes sense. But I'm just kind of double-siding this tape, and that should hold it long enough for me. I'm going to ink this up and get it all ready so when I press it through, it's ready to go. So this is a hybrid ink. You can definitely use archival ink, whatever inks you like. Water-based might repel a little bit from plates like this, so that's why we're using something like this. Let me get my lilac shimmer ready. Oh, see, no. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna put it right on here. Just center it as well as you can. I'm gonna open this up. Now, if I was going to cut this down, which, I might, you know how I am, I like my 4/8 by 5 3/8 matte layer, I would just put the tape in the very corners because we're going to cut it down anyway. But for now, I'm just going to pop that on there. Oh, you know what? Okay, I'm going to run it through. I can see that I'm going to miss the bottom part of my page, but that's okay. Like I said, I'm probably going to trim this down anyway. Get that right through there. I mean, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Letterpress. Hope you can hear it with my nail. How it's like pressed in there. Let me clean up a little bit and then we'll do the sentiment. And I'll probably just do the sentiment on, I don't know what colors I'll use, but I like pink. So maybe I'll grab a little pink piece of paper to do this guy on. I do have the Extreme Clean LDRS Creatives cleanser, and I just would put that on here. And I do dab, 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 and then I just wipe it down. Okay, so I will clean that off and get a pink piece of paper for our sentiment. Clean that off there. I'm going to take this off of here. And our sentiment. I'm going to place it this way. I'm just looking at the grid lines just to apply it in a straight way, so I know it's nice and straight. And then this paper, I'm just going to bring in, I'm trying to see kind of where we're at. I'm just gonna let that stamp wherever it is. And we'll trim this paper down. I don't have to move it too much. I do want it nice and straight, and hopefully when I go to trim my paper down, it's fine. So I'm just really getting that on there. Okay. Look at that. And then I'm going to cut that down. So, let me clean up. I'll be right back. Okay, so with this piece here, I'm just going to, I guess, get a little mat out here. And just going to take some watercolors and just, you know, come in with some color. Again, I'm not like the greatest artiste ever, but I just like to add color. That's all I'm looking for. So I have a paper towel here. There's some green on here from before. Maybe that's where I should start. Get a little green on here. You can always water down your colors. I'm giving it a squeeze. Just put on your palette. And I'm just going to go in and add a little color here and there. And you can make it as playful as you like. You can make it as, you know, fancy if you're really great at watercoloring. Just adding a little color everywhere. And a lot of times too, I like to leave some areas not completely colored, so even if I come in here, you know, there might still be a little white showing. Looks like there's a little leaf in here. Oh, and you know what? I think there's some inspo here too, so if you're not sure where like the leaf ends or begins, like this one, I was wondering about that, so it does come down in here. And if you want to be a little more artistic, a lot of times when I know there's shadow, I'll put the darker color there and then bring it out to where it should be lighter. You know, however you like. So I'll go and do that. I do have green on this brush right now, so I feel like I need to do all the green. You can bring in a little other shades if you like. You know, all I did was tap into a different green there just to do a little something else. Just bring some of that color here and there. And I'll have music for you guys and, you know, just adding color. That's all I do. So I'll be right back. Just kind of going through and just adding color, you know, here and there. If you want to do a little background color, you can definitely do that. I would normally take like a blue and just really water it down. Get that really nice in there and just go into all the different little nooks and crannies and add a little thing if you would like. I know this is Baby's Breath and I colored it like a burgundy red. I just was having fun, guys. So again, I can go through and just add a little bit, and I'll do that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so that is what I came up with. I'm going to trim this down so I can get on a card base, 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Still a little bit wet, but that's okay. So 5 3/8. I'll take it off this bottom because I know I missed that area anyway. And take a little bit off of here. And a little bit off the other side too. Again, getting it to 4 1/8. Keep saying to replace my trimmer blade and I haven't done it. And it leaves little burrs behind. Okay, let me grab a card base, and while I'm at it, I'm also going to cut this down into a strip, I think. So just bring it on here and try to cut as straight as I can, and I will be right back. Hey guys, so I went ahead and made my card base, but I made it so it stands up like this. So if you have an A2 size piece of paper, you're going to cut it at 4 1/4 on the 8.5 inch side, and then just score it at 5.5 inches, and that's it. So we have this beautiful thing. We're going to glue that down. I love the pops of color here and there. I love the way it all just kind of pulled together. And, oh, yep. So let's see if my glue will cooperate with me. It has not been. So I'm going to hold that down. And I think I'm just going to put this strip right on top. I mean, you can pop it up if you want more dimension, however you like. I'm going to hold that down for just a moment. And then this guy, I cut it in an offset way so that the sentiment is like over here. I thought that looked really cute. So, I mean, this can literally be anywhere. I think I'm going to put it, oh, I like the little, maybe you're like in here. Sounds good. Because we have a cluster of those guys I want to be visible, and the other guys are kind of like a bouquet, little filler here and there, so I can cover those and that's be just fine. So thanks for watching, guys. Again, sorry for how I'm sounding here, but I don't feel bad. I just sound absolutely not great. Okay, I just want to see how straight I have that. It's right in the middle. Yeah, that's not too bad. Just above there. Okay. There you go. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Thank you so much, LDRS Creator, for sending these items for review. I'll have the images coming up. Again, I'll have the links there in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.